Hi everyone. Today we are going to learn chapter 3, agreement of verbs with subject. Whenever we are constructing a sentence, we need to take care the subject verb agreement. If it doesn't, then the sentence is incorrect. To learn more about it in a proper way, let's see some of the rules. Two or more singular subjects joined by and take a plural verb. Let's see the example. Hari and his brother are identical twins. Hari is separate noun or subject and his brother is separate, but it has been joined by the conjunction and. So therefore we need to put the plural verb are. The another example, Praveen and Pratul were present in the class yesterday. Pratul and Praveen, both are separate, but they are joined by the conjunction and. So therefore we are putting the plural verb were. The first rule, we are having two exceptions. The first exception that we are going to see is when two singular subjects refer to the same person or thing, the verb is in the singular. Let's see the example. My friend and guide has come. So it is referring to one person who is my friend as well as a guide. So therefore we are putting the singular verb has. The another example, the poet and statesman is dead. It is referring to only one person. Therefore, we are putting the singular verb is. Here, one thing we need to note is if the article is used only once, the two nouns refer to the same person and the verb is in the singular. But if the article is mentioned twice, then two distinct persons are intended and therefore the verb in this case must be in the plural. Let's see the example. The poet and the statesman are coming to our school. So here we have used two definite articles, the poet, the statesman. So it is referring to two different persons, not referring to single person. If we have used only one definite article, then it would refer to a single person. So therefore, don't be confused whenever you are or whenever you find or whenever you are writing two definite articles using it, then you need to put the plural verb are. Now let's see the another exception. Okay, when two subjects represent one idea, the verb is in the singular. For example, rice and curry is my favorite dish. So rice and curry, it is representing only single idea or one idea. Therefore we need to use the singular verb is. We cannot say rice and curry are. If it represents two different ideas, then we would put the plural verb are. So another example, time and tide waits for none. Here time and tide is referring to one idea. Therefore we have used the singular verb waits. Dear students, the second rule that we are going to see is now, if two singular nouns joined by and are preceded by each and every, the verb is in the singular. Let's take the example, or let's say the example. Every man and woman works here for the good of the institution. So here every man, every is preceded, therefore every man and woman, though it is joined by and, it is referring to single person. Okay. okay, each man, okay, and woman. So therefore we have used here, or we need to use the singular verb words. Another example, each boy and girl makes a separate report. So here it is referring to each boy. There may be many, but it is referring to each individually. Therefore we need to use the singular verb makes. Don't be confused with it. Okay, now let's see the another rule. When two or more singular subjects are connected by or, but, neither nor, either or, a singular verb form is required. Let's see the example. John or Thomas is to be elected president. Here either John or Thomas. Therefore it is referring to individually or separate person. Therefore we have used the singular verb is. Another one is neither Rita nor Rabina has a chance. So it is also referring to individually or single person. Neither Rita nor Rabina. So therefore we have used the singular verb has. Another example, either the cat or the dog has been here. So it is referring to either cat or dog. So both are different. Therefore we have used the singular verb has. We don't have to use have. If we are using have, it is wrong because it is referring to singular or single, okay, either cat or the dog. So therefore we have to use the singular verb it has. We have seen the rule, okay, there we need to be noted, or we need to note, okay, when we have to use the singular subject or singular verb. Okay, then let's see. When the subjects connected by or nor are of different numbers, the verb should be plural and the plural subject should be placed near the verb. Already we have seen the last rule, so here is the exception. So let's see the example and then we have to understand. Neither Rabbi nor his lawyers were there. So already we have seen that if the plural subject is there, then we have to place it near the verb and we need to use the plural verb were. We cannot say neither Rabbi nor his lawyers was there. Okay, you have to be very careful. The other example, Ram or his brothers are to be blamed. Let's see another exception for this. When the subjects joined by or nor are of different persons, the agrees with the one nearest to it. So let's see the example. Either you or he is correct. So here one, if it is referring to two different persons, then which is near to the verb will be agreeing with. Okay, so example, that is either you or he is correct. We cannot say it either you or he are correct because he is near to the verb. So we need to make it agree with the nearest subject. So he is, because here you and he is two different or two distinct persons referred by. Okay, for this also we can write in other way. So it is there, either you are correct or he is. Either you are correct or he is. So instead of we have used near to the subject is the verb, so we have used here two verbs, okay, separately. So you are correct or he is. In this way also we can write it down. Next rule. Mathematical computation may take either a singular or a plural verb. The examples: 2 times 3 is 6. 4 and 4 are 8. So whenever we are writing mathematical computation, either we need to use a singular verb or a plural verb. Now let's go to the next rule. A singular subject which is followed immediately by, as well as, in addition to, including, no less than, with, together with, or a similar construction requires a singular verb. So let's see the examples, then we'll understand more. The husband as well as the wife needs advice. So the main subject is the husband. It has been with his wife. So therefore the main subject we need to focus. Accordingly we need to use the verb singular. So the husband as well as the wife needs advice. So let me read it out. Other examples. The coach together with his assistants was praised. The store in addition to the farm was sold. The king with all his sons was impressed. The ship with its crew was lost. So let's see the other rule. A singular subject followed by a plural modifier requires a singular verb. Again, a singular subject followed by a plural modifier requires a singular verb. The examples: the attitude of these men is definitely hostile. So the attitude is the singular subject, is followed by the modifier these men. So we need to be careful of the singular subject is followed by the plural modifier. So we need to use the singular verb. Did you understand? Okay. The other example. The one of the girls looks sick. So it is referring among many girls. Okay, one is looking sick. So therefore we have used here singular verb looks. So let's see the next rule. Such indefinite pronouns as anybody, anyone, each, either, everybody, neither, nobody, no one, somebody, and many, a, generally require a singular verb. So whenever we are having and constructing a sentence by indefinite pronouns, we need to use singular verb. So let's see the examples. Each of them has a scholarship. So each is referring to individual. Okay, there may be many, but of them each one. So it is pinpointing to, okay, one. Okay, therefore we have used here singular verb has. Then the other example, nobody denies the fact. So here nobody is referring to the singular. So therefore we have used the verb denies singular. So let's see the other rule. When subject is a relative pronoun, the verb agrees with the antecedent of that pronoun. Again, let me read the rule. When subject is a relative pronoun, the verb agrees with the antecedent of the pronoun. So example, he is one of the men who act as advisors. So here he is, and we have used act. It is a singular verb. It is a plural verb. Otherwise we have to use acts. So it has been followed by the men. So it is plural. So therefore we have used the verb act. Next rule, a collective noun takes a singular verb when the class it names is considered as a unit. A plural verb when the members of the class are considered individually. So let's see the example, then it will be clear to us. The jury is finally complete. So it is referring to a class or a unit. Therefore, we need to use the singular verb is. Whereas, when it is referring to plural, let's see. The jury were divided in their opinions. Okay, so here each individual is considered. Therefore, we have used the verb plural verb. So let's see the other example for the singular. The family holds an annual gathering. This side, the family have never been able to agree on a single issue. So in these examples, one is referring to a unit or a group, other one is referring to individual families. So therefore we have to use accordingly singular verb as well as plural verb. Okay, so now let's see the other rule. Plural numbers take a singular verb when they are used in a phrase to indicate a sum or a unit. So let's see the examples. 10 years is too long to wait. So 10 years. So 10 is here the important one. Okay. So 10% is good interest. 5 lakhs of rupees is a huge sum. So in this way that we need to use the singular verb. So let's see the other example. Other rule. Certain nouns which are plural in form but singular in meaning generally take a singular verb. The most common of these are dynamics, economics, electronics, ethics, news, physics, statistics, linguistics, whereabouts. So they seem to be plural but they are singular. So therefore we need to use singular verb. So the news is true. We cannot say the news are, because it is referring to singular, though it appears to us as plural. So don't be confused with. Okay, be focused and you will be able to do it in a proper way. So let's see. We have learned, and now there is a chance of making mistakes. Most of the times we have learned the rules, but when it comes to the practical level, whenever we are forming the sentences, we may misunderstand or we may over understand, and then we may commit the mistake of not agreeing the verb with subject. Some of the examples where we may misunderstand and put the plural verb where it is needed of the singular verb. So the first example, the quality of the shoes is not up to the mark. So here the main subject is the quality, not the shoes. Already we have seen one of the rules, so don't be confused with. So the shoes is the plural, so you don't have to use the quality of the shoes are not up to the mark, because it is referring to the quality, the main subject, and of the shoes is of the, okay, it is followed by. So let's see the other example. Neither of the applicants is fully qualified. So here also neither of the applicants is not the main, so okay, neither of, okay, it is referring to one, so that's why we have used is. So another example, the cost of essential commodities have risen considerably. Again, the cost of essential commodities has risen considerably. So here we have used the singular verb has. Then other example, not only his clothes but also his appearance was shabby. So dear students, already we have learned different rules where to use the singular verb with the singular subject, where to use the plural verb with plural subject. Okay, so don't be confused with, practice it, go through the rules again and try to understand, then you will be able to understand it in a proper way. So study well and learn it properly.